YouTube? It's your boy, the Memphis XL. Alright, welcome me back to check this out. The show, we take a look at whatever deck we want to take a look at. Be a troll deck, rogue deck, casual deck, meta deck, whatever we want. We have ourselves a good old time. Today, everybody, we're back at it. We have a whole bunch of decks sent to us via our Discord. I'm going to go through every single one of them as quickly as humanly possible. We're starting off with a 60-card build of good old-fashioned Cosmos. Good old-fashioned archetype used to be the meta back in the day. Nowadays, more of a casual sort of thing. So we got ourselves a Kozmo deck. We're showing all the wombos and the combos, the what-dos and the what-not-dos, summoning out all our Star Wars themed goodies, and all of our Wizard of Oz baddies. So here is our deck. It's sent to us by our boy, the First Alchemist. Big old shout out to him. And we're going to be going into this deck, and we're going to be summoning out our big ships and things, and hitting our part really darn hard. That's the name of today's game. So, of course, if you want the whole deck profile, that's going to be at the end as always. If you want the whole YRK file, it's going to be linked in our Discord channel, which is down in the description. For now, let's head on into good old yugioh Pro, that Wild West Yu-Gi-Oh! Will show off how this deck works and have ourselves a good time. So hit up all the buttons below if you want to help the channel out. With that another word, let's get right into the action. Alrighty, everybody, our first opponent of the day in another card game. So with our first duel here, and pretty much all of them, we kind of want to go first, but can also conceivably go second. It's just kind of a thing where we kind of want to start. We really want to hope to see Kozmo Tin Can. He is kind of like the boy in the deck. He is kind of the guy. You kind of want to see him. But we're going for our Kozmo Tin Can. And we're going to set Bright Future, where it's the bright future ahead of us. And we'll end our turn. Pretty standard start for Cosmos. Sadly, they have not gotten support in a long time. Indirect stuff, but nothing direct, sadly. We're going to use our Tin Can in the end phase. We're going to reveal 3 Cosmos. We already have Destroyer. So we're going to pick Dark Planet. Let's see, where is she? I want the Dark Lady. Pretty much just going to pick all the big ones. Pretty much. Let's see. No, I have a Soaring, so I don't need another one of those. So let's go for Landwalker. Why not? Yeah, my opponent picks one, goes to my hand. The other ones go to the graveyard. We would love to get Dark Planet right now to get things set up for our penultimate boss. We'll see how it goes. You know, it's a thing with Cosmos. Sometimes you get exactly what you want right away. Sometimes you don't, but that's totally fine. So we have our Tin Can on the board. He is protected. If my opponent tries to do stuff, I can tag him out, banish him away, summon out another Cosmo from my hand. What is this? Apples. Doesn't this thing do something when I target it or something? Target for an attack. Somebody wants to destroy a battle card effect. Okay, so this is Magician Girls. Probably more Dark Magician than Magician Girls, but there's definitely Magician Girls in here somewhere. Alright, Ample Magician Girl, and you revealed the Sorcerer of Coas. Okay. Magician Soul for your... Okay, so that's just part of your, like, your draw thing. Okay. Or maybe he's going for Dark Magician Girl. It could be either or. Alright, so my boy is summoning out the darkest of all wizards. That one. Definitely that one. Okay. Interesting indeed. What did he ditch? Okay. So far, as I suspected, it's pretty straight up Dark Magician stuff. But I have a feeling because he's playing the Apple Girl, this must be something a little more, I guess you would call it casual-minded, sure. Let's activate Cosmo Tin Can's effect. And we're going to go ahead and summon out. Let's see here. I could just go for Dark Destroyer. Blow this up. Would that be wasteful at this point? Let me think. This does only destroy monsters. I wish I had my Slip Rider right now. But let's just go ahead for the OG boss of the Cosmos. You'd think it'd be Dark Planet, but it's actually this guy. It is, of course, our boy, the Dark Destroyer. When he gets special summoned out, I can target him and destroy a monster on the board. That'll destroy the Apple Wizard. So unless he's got something else, we should be good for the moment. We'll see. Ooh. Oh, very nice. Dark Planet, you say. I do like that. It'd be very costly, but I can make it work, I think. Yes, what is this? Gaze of Timaeus, you say. I was kind of hoping to summon out Dark Planet before he did that, but okay, what does this do? Let's see, blah, 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 blah. Adding Dark Magician or a card that mentions Dark Magician. Okay, that's fine. That's actually totally okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to summon out the boss of all Cosmos, which is the Kozmo Dark Planet. He negates spells by banishing Kozmos from our graveyard. So we have 2 at the moment, but we can do better. We're going to play Bright Future. This is going to take 2 Psychos, put them back in the graveyard, more negates for me, and I can summon out my Sword Troopers. And unlike Stormtroopers, these guys can actually aim worth a damn. So it's it's much better. It's much better. So this is really good for an archetype that hasn't been supported in years. This is pretty good for Cosmos. We're gonna go ahead and beat over that dude. We're gonna go ahead and prove that these boys can shoot. Damn it! Shoot them up, Sword Troopers. Yeah, they can kill ghosts. Who said they can't? Oh, yeah, there we go. Dark Planet's gonna attack directly. That's 4,000 damage, and we're sitting pretty. Because this is not a once per turn on the Dark Planet. I just need to have monsters in the grave. So I have 4 spell negates against a Dark Magician player. That's pretty good. That's pretty darn hefty. Also, I should mention that the thing about Cosmos is a lot of their big monsters, not Dark Lady, sadly, but a lot of them can't be targeted by stuff. Well, yeah, things like Dark Planet, he can't be targeted. Yeah, he can't be targeted by card effects and things. So he's pretty much protected from all the things that normally Dark Magicians would play to oust something like this. So my boy tried. I feel a little bad because he's clearly trying to do something different there. You know, he had like the Apple Magician Girl and stuff. But I have to show off. This is the power of the Cosmos. I would still love them to get some actual support nowadays. A decent one, maybe like 5, 6 cards, something like that. Nothing too crazy, but this is Cosmo power, baby. This is Cosmo power. So we'll finish this with the Dark Planet, and we'll see if the rest of the duels go this well. That was pretty much like Goldilocks situation. Like everything went perfectly for us, and we got everything. We got the Destroyer out, the Planet out, Tin Can did stuff. Doll didn't really do anything, but she showed up, and Sword Troopers got to shoot something. So there you go. So good on us. That's how Cosmos want to operate. Let's see if we can keep it up. Let's go for duel number 2 and show off a little bit more what the Cosmos can do. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again. I feel paper. Paper was wrong. It won't be this time. Today, I'm terrible at rock, paper, scissors. Alright, well, regardless, what do we have for a hand? Interesting opening hand. It's an interesting hand, I'll give you that much. Okay, we're up against the Nordics. Interesting choice here. I mean, Nordics are they can be a brutal bunch. It's all a matter of, you know, getting out certain cards of theirs. I mean, he's going to go for the Sons of Evaldi. Or rather, he's just Evaldi, I guess. I never really got that part of, like, Norse mythology with the Sons of Evaldi. The guys who made, like, a bunch of the treasures of... Well, I think they made... I don't remember. I remember exactly... It was they made the boat, and they made Sif's hair, and they made something else. It might have been Gungnir. I forget. Anyway. But they're calling the Sons of Evaldi. Is that like a title, or is that like the name of another dwarf? I never got that part. But either way, none of that talk right at the moment. Thank you. Anyway, we're up against our Shells, a pretty much bog standard Nordic play. I feel like Nordics really deserve more support as well. Not to say they didn't get like decent support. Don't get me wrong. They have blanket monster, like they negate everything on the board and everything. Let's see. Opponent cannot target that monster with card effects. Monster cannot target this card for attacks. Okay, cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and bring up the Dark Planet. My guy is as big as your guy. Let's see. Banish card. Cool. I'm going to summon out Sword Troopers, and we're going to activate the spell, Psychic Arsenal. It only works on Psychics, and it adds machines, so it's a bit of a weird card, but it works perfectly good in Cosmos. So this is going to negate all the currently face-up cards. That's pretty nasty. Pretty nasty indeed. Let's see. I wish I had another... Well, I'll have a Cosmo in a minute. So what we're going to do... Let's see, remind me how this card works. Yeah, if I just punch it, then it doesn't help me too much. So we'll see where this goes. I could attack Odin. I feel like I should wait a turn first, though, because I feel like me and my opponent are in a kind of a stalemate here. Because my monster's as big as his. He might crash into a Dark Planet. That is possible. I can't target you with card effects, and if I try to use Kozmo Xyz, you'll just blow it up. So I think what my plan needs to be here is I need to have Planet beat into Odin, and then I can use my Kozmo Xyz if I get another Kozmo monster, which I will have to get another Kozmo monster, obviously, but if I can get another Kozmo, that'd be great. Then I can destroy Spallins. That way he can just, he won't be banishing my stuff, basically. The one tricky thing is going to be getting rid of Odin, but I think I can make it work. I just need a turn to like think my plan through. I think that'll be the best thing. But maybe I should have just attacked. I don't know, maybe I'm just being a little overly cautious. Let's see what we're drawn to. That works even better. See, y'all thought that was a mistake. No, I think we'll be just fine. I summon out Kozmo Goodwitch. Thank you very much. Let's see what you have to that, sir. Alright, let's go ahead into Ye Olden battle phase. Now, this will not be easy, because I can have Dark Planet beat into Othin, which is good. The problem is Odin can revive itself by banishing his tuners. So that will make things a little complicated. Let's see, hold on. Yeah, that ruined my plan. Uh-oh. Okay, he had Megnjord. I did not think he would have Megnjord. Clearly, I was mistaken for thinking that. Uh-huh. Let me think about this, because I still can't target you with stuff. But I think I don't have to, no. Here's what we're going to do here. I'm going to add Dark Destroyer to my hand. Alright, and then I'm going to, let's see, this is not immune to stuff at the moment. We're going to activate Kozmo Goodwitch's effect to bring out Dark Destroyer. Dark Destroyer will activate its effect in an attempt to destroy Gulveg. This will prompt him to use Spallin's effect, in which case I can trigger Kozmo Xyz, destroying Destroyer, and then banishing his Odin, because it's non-targeted. Now, Dark Destroyer has another effect here, where if he gets destroyed, I can banish him to bring out yet another monster. In this case, we were going to get out... I should not have gone for Farm Girl. I should have gone for someone bigger. I forgot I only had 400 life points. That could have been a bit of a slight hiccup there. I should have gone for someone bigger than that, but whatever. Not a problem. At least it shouldn't be. Let's see. Banish card the grave. Target needs to banish Psychic Machine. Place one of them on deck at the other hand. Yes. Let's activate Psychic Arsenal. This works for me. So we're going to target Destroyer, and we're going to target Good Witch. And let's see. To the deck will be the Good Witch, and I shall recover myself a Destroyer. Very nice indeed. Now, I can't use Bright Future now, but that's totally fine. I'm more interested in not dying. That would be the preference here, but there you go. You know, it can be a little tricky to stop Nordics when they actually set it proper. A little tricky, you know. You gotta like do some thinking and some thinking there. But it worked out. You know, he got me with the Megnjord. I'm not gonna lie, that would get a lot of people. It's basically just the same as getting hit with limit removal, because it literally is just limit removal. What is this? Bananas. What does this do? And this guy, let's see, that will add a Nordic relic card. Let's see here. This only works if he has an Azir monster, which he doesn't, because that's just the synchros. I think that's the thing that really annoyed me about Nordics and their new support line, is that they didn't get a new tuner or anything, or like a new synchro, I could say. Alright, let's see where this is going. Because he's going to get one of two things. He's going to get... Here's just something a Nordic from the deck. Indeed. Indeed, he has. Alright. Let's go ahead and activate Farm Girl's effect. Because I really just don't want you to have things if I can help it. And... let's see. His monsters are small. I'll put this in defense mode. I don't think it'll matter too much, but I'll summon out Dark Destroyer to pop whatever he summons out. If it's a tuner, Well, actually, he already has a tuner, so I might probably blow up the other thing. Let's just do. Following this card's banned by a Nordic Link monster. Oh boy. Shoot. That might be bad. Let's see. Hand and or field. So I want to blow up the Alfar guy, I think. Yes. Pretty sure, because yeah, he can still go for Gulvag, but he has to banish from the hand or the field. So he can still go for asynchro. Okay, he can still go for a dude. He can still do a dude. Don't get me wrong. The question is, can I do the dude? That's gonna be the big one. Because he'll go, yeah, Alvis. Oh, he does. Oh, he actually went for Yolsa. All right. I kind of forgot this guy existed, but okay. So he's gonna have a third Odin, a third, a set. How many Odins is this guy gone through? He's gone through a couple. All right. So this will destroy the Dark Destroyer, but I have to give it a shot. I had to see if I didn't destroy the green dude, he would have gotten to keep Svalin. That's the most important thing about all this. Let's see. I need this guy. That must have double times 100. It's not going to be enough to stop anything, but I can't go into Tin Can. I can't go into a lot of things. I just have no life points left, which is like one big issue. So let's get some life points back with my boy Forerunner. He gets me life points every standby phase. Hey, that'll work for me. Alright, so now every standby, like I said, this boy gonna get me 1,000 life points. Very nice. Let's see. I mean, it's only my standby phase, but it's still something. Let's see. I only have I have one dark planet left. Let me think about this. It's not a great situation, but I have more than my opponent does. That's the key thing here. You have to remember. I have cards. He does not have cards. So my best bet here is to have Forerunner do its thing. Yes, and then we're going to go into the tin can. Because that'll give me 2 searches with that alone. Plus setting up the graveyard. Oh, what is it doing now? Add a Nordic monster from deck to hand and shuffle a card from... Okay, getting another Nordic monster. Oh, no, it's going to be Evaldi, isn't it? He's going to get Evaldi so he gets Svalin get up again. Alright. You can't deny that Nordics, well, that all they have is Svalin and Odin, really. I mean, you can go for Thor. You can go for Loki. But they're smaller than Odin. So, typically that doesn't actually happen as much. Which is regrettable. It's regrettable. Let's see here. You put this in a... well, you have plenty of life points, so no wonder you did that. But yeah, he's got Evaldi. That's going to get Gongnir. Oh, no, that's even... well... target card, destroy it. Second turn, comes back. Yep. Alright, so we'll get maybe 1 search off of this. And you also have another Gurvig. Alright. Alright. Entering the end of phase. Let's activate our Tin Can's effect to get us more Cosmos. Hoping for Dark Planet. Although at this point that might not work on... this is the hard thing right now, isn't it? It's like, I really want... maybe I shouldn't search Dark Planet, actually. That is a tricky one. Let's get Dark Destroyer, obviously, because he's a good boy. Let's get Forerunner, and let's get Slippy. We'll get Slippy. I don't think any of my extra deck cards help in this, does it? Let's see. This card battles the following monster in the extra monster zone. Yeah, that doesn't help. Sadly, it does not. No, we're good. I could gain more life points, but I think we're good at the moment. Let's activate Kozmo Town. We're having some nice back and forth with the Nordic guy, which I do appreciate. That I do. Let's see here. If I could only attack this. That would have been great, but unfortunately I cannot. So, let's see here. What do we have in the graveyard? I could recover Dark Planet for 1,000 life points. That is true, but I don't have 1,000 life points. That's kind of a moot point. So, here's what we'll do. Let's shuffle back a Kozmo. I could really use another Kozmo. That'd be like the best thing to get. That would definitely 120% help. So let's go ahead and shuffle back Eclipse here. See where this goes. Let's see. Light Sword would have been great if I had anybody else against any other situation. And unfortunately, not but a turn later, I think I might already be doomed. My boy top decked into another Scavenge, and now he's got just a whole bunch of goats and pigs and dudes with hammers. Plus another gun near, so that's just not good for me. Let's see. I keep checking this darn thing. It does destroy stuff, so I'm gonna put Delta in attack mode and hope for the best. I mean, the odds are he's just gonna not do anything to Delta Shuttle. So that's pretty much gonna be game right there. Oh no, hold on, he's doing something. He did something. Who are you going after? I mean, I would assume Delta Shuttle, but maybe he'll go after Kozmo Town, which would add me any Kozmo card. That would actually be pretty great if he would do that, because then I could just get rid of Odin forever. Okay, but no, he's going to go after Delta Shuttle. But thankfully, Delta Shuttle will get me yet another card onto the board. The only problem is it's a small monster. And I don't have enough life points to use anybody's effects. Oh, no. Well, that is unfortunate. We just did not get... Well, Make the Jordan really didn't help. It did not help that he was able to just, get his monster to be absolutely huge. So, I think I might just be doomed. Let me see, is there anybody I can I get a Forerunner? Another Forerunner would be great. Oh, wait, no. Psychic Arsenal. I take all the, I go on my own turn. It's even better. That's better than making it last any longer, because, yeah, my opponent, he topped that pretty damn solid, man. I did not. So, we take a loss in the second duel, but it was a good back and forth. We got to sum out the Dark Planet a bit. We got to sum out more of all our dudes. We just didn't get into our Kozmojo fast enough. Maybe I should have just been a little more aggressive with searching it out, but if I had lost it, that would have been just it right there. Because he can recover Odin faster than I can recover Dark Planets. So let's go for duel number 3, and we'll see if we can come out with a positive record here. We're 1 for 1, and we'll see what happens in the third duel. Alright, everybody, so for the third opponent, the fight in third, the return of the Jedi. There's my cringe joke of the day. Although, if you notice the sleeve today, that's kind of cringe. It's got like this old meme on there. Very dead meme, but if you get the meme, let me know in the comments. Anyway, what do we have for opening hand? If only we had a method of getting more of my boys back in the graveyard right now. That would be perfect with Dark Planet around. I think we're going to have to go for Dark Planet because I don't really have any other options right at the moment. So we'll send out the Dark Planet. He's very tough and intimidating. This is the Death Star when it was being built over Endor. Or the Forest Moon of Endor, I should say. What was the name of that moon? I forget. I think it was just called the Forest Moon of Endor. I think Star Wars deep dive fans, let me know what the actual name of that moon was. I don't remember. But anyway, let's see. I mean, I've got a moon. I might as well beat you over with it. Go Dark Planet! I don't know how you attack, but do it anyway. What do we have? Oh, okay, what does this do? Predaplant. Let's see. So this card, battles a monster, destroy a monster. This might seem stupid, but I'm gonna attack it with this thing. You might think that's dumb, but here's the thing. I don't really care. I mean, yeah, you don't. Oh. Oh, I thought you got to die too. That's my bad. Okay, that doesn't matter. I really just wanted to get tin cans so I could get something going. that was my main concern. Okay, you do die. Good. Okay, so we're up against Predaplants. Don't see Predaplants too often anymore, so that's cool. And he's got the Frogman. Cool. Alrighty. Well, at least Dark Planet got to try to do something. He tried. He didn't succeed, but he did try. And we cannot fault him for that. So let's go ahead and end phase. Start searching stuff. Bring on your imperms. I'm not afraid. Yeah, that's right. That's what I thought. Scaredy cat. Okay, so now that we've got that all established, let's go ahead and get, Destroyer. Let's get Forerunner, and then let's get, I guess, Slip Rider in this situation. Like, I could try for another Dark Planet. Don't get me wrong. You know what? Why the heck not? I mean, it's going to be too late to do anything, but we'll try for another Dark Planet. Why the heck not? I have other targets. Okay, but that's fine too. Yeah, I didn't want Dark Destroyer. It's called reverse psychology, you know. Reverse psychology. What is this? Predaplanting, you say. Place Predaplant counters on all the monsters, then they become level 2. If they're level 2 or higher, they become level... Okay. I was about to say, Tin Can about to gain a level, but not quite. Not quite. Let's see. Okay. And then you got that stink fly or whatever it's called. Monster with a Predaplants field. Oh, you're getting another one of these. Okay. Neat. And interesting, I suppose. The only thing I need to worry about is him having evil corn. That would be the one bad thing if he had. No, he had evil corn! No! My psychic powers fail me. Oh no. That's like the one thing I wanted him to not have. Literally the one that, if he had anything else, I had the ability to work around everything else. Not the evil corn. Not the evil corn. No. It's such a silly. Look at how derpy this monster looks. It's got eyes and mouths on corn. That's so dumb. Alright, well, I might be dead. I don't know. I don't have any monsters to summon now. I was kind of banking on my little tin can buddy. That was kind of the big thing. We'll see where this is going. I mean, Predaplant Bufo will let him fusion summon. And then fusion... Oh, he's just going to go for triple baritone. Okay. I thought I was going to do something crazy. What is... Oh, no. Popping my mojo! Now I know Austin Powers felt. Okay. So, remind me how triple baritone actually works. Put monster with a better counter, so it's got the grave. Your opponent would special summon a monster from the extra deck. Negate the summon. Okay, that doesn't affect me too badly. Alright, well, I'm not dead. That's a good start. I'm not dead. I technically survived that turn. Not by much, but I did survive it. So, I guess we'll see if we live or not. We'll see. I summoned forth the Dark Destroyer in an attempt to blow up Trip Baritone. And it worked. Okay, there you go. Alright. At the very least, we'll have some sort of back and forth here. Not the back and forth I was hoping for, but I'll take it. I will take it. I will take it. Okay. Alright, we'll see where this goes. Now I'm just wishing for more of that, you know, more Kozmo support. I would love it if we had, like, some, like, the psychic pilots that actually did something been special summoned. That would be really cool. Just to kind of continue the flow of what Kozmos do. You know, because the only one that really does anything off being special summoned, in a sense, would be Wicked Witch. Maybe Good Witch, too, to a degree, but nobody else, really. Alright, so what is this doing? Adding a monster. You got the tree thing, which I assume you wanted for something. Target a face of monster you control. Do something to it if you wanted to do that, but instead, let's see. Target monster your opponent controls with a predator counter, which you don't. The summons out of the Predaplant. Okay. And this gets Sundew, and then this guy, this does place counters. Oh boy. I think I'm still kind of boned. He's putting these counters on my monsters. No! Who plays you? Oh, wait. Okay, this I guess it wouldn't have been game if he put that in attack, but I'm so surprised he didn't. It's kind of weird. He could have put that in attack mode for more damage, but I think I'm still kind of boned. Let's find out. I mean, I said that last turn, and I was fine. So if I get Dark Planet, oh, I was kind of banking on Dark Planet, so I guess I have lost that one. Gosh darn it. Well, can't say nothing bad. I mean, we did do everything we wanted to do today for the most, except for the Exceed sum. That's the one thing I regrettably did not work out for us today, but you know what? It happens that way sometimes. So let's go ahead for the end screen, and we'll talk more about this deck. Alrighty, everybody. So, our 60-card Exceed Kozmos. It didn't do too hot today. I think it's mostly just an age thing with Kozmos. They have not had any support since they were first brought into existence, and I think that was back in, like, what, 2016, 2018, something like that. It was before 2020. I remember that much. So it's been a long time, card gamer-wise, since these guys got supported. But we're going to do a lot of what the Kozmos like to do, you know? We summoned the Dark Planet, we summoned the Destroyer, We summon out a bunch of our little boys and girls here. We summon out the lady, what have you may. And we got to do what Cosmos were designed to do. We summon them out, battle and stuff. Our guys get destroyed. We cycle back into the pilots. We cycle back into the ships. That's what Cosmos do. You know, does it need to be updated? 120%. It does need to be updated to some degree. But hopefully someday Konami will get off their lazy bums and stop supporting all the new stuff so much and give some older archetypes some more support as well. You know, they do on occasion, but they're not nearly fast enough for my liking. So, one thing I will say, we didn't unfortunately get to do an Exceed Summon. You know, I wanted to. I always wanted to. It's such a rough thing with Cosmos because we don't have a lot of swarming out of like being blown up by stuff to actually summon out multiple monsters. So you can exceed in this deck, and we have a nice smorgasbord of things to go in for that. It just didn't happen today. So, regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the Cosmos once more, and let me know, do you want to see Cosmos support? I know I do. So, thanks again for watching, everybody. Don't forget to hit up all the buttons below if you happen to be new and want to help support the show. Next time, we got a whole list. We're looking at some Dooms. I've never played Dooms before, so hopefully that works out. I got to practice that deck a lot because I've never played Dooms before. And I don't think I've ever seen anyone play them, so I don't know what I'm doing yet. So, look forward to that one. I'm going to try to have that one out tomorrow, if it all works out, but I will make it work out. So, here's the deck profile. Take a look at it, enjoy it, have some nice classical Cosmo fun for you. So, for our main deck, we run a lot of 3-ups here. We got ourselves the Cosmo Dark Planet, our penultimate super boss. 3 copies of Eclipser. We got 3 copies of Dark Destroyer, the technical boss monster of Cosmos. We have ourselves 3 Forerunners, 3 copy Landwalker, 3 copy Dogfight, 3 copy Slipman, 3 copy Dark Lady. Oh yeah, it's turning into a song there. Oh, we got 2 copies of Delta Shuttle, 3 copies of Wicked Witch, 2 copies of Good Witch, 3 copies of Bomb Go, 3 copies of Soul Troopers, 2 copies of Scaredy Line. I realized in post I probably should have switched out more of the big fighters than the little dudes. But, yeah, neither here nor there. Anyway, we got ourselves our 3 copies of the Sandman and 3 copies of our Ultimate Tin Can. We have 3 copies of Psychic Arsenal, which is a great card for getting into our big boys when we have little ones on the board. 3 copies of Light Sword to make the little boys a little bit bigger. Although it's really a card you give it to Dark Lady more than anything else, but it's still pretty nice. 3 copies of Cosmo Town to cycle through our cards more, recover monsters, that sort of thing. We have a copy of Bright Future, which is great for turning our Psychics to the grave and drawing more cards. 3 Cosmojo to destroy my cards and banish my opponent's stuff. And 2 copies of Cosmorning for when we want to really hammer it home to our opponent. For our extra deck, we have things like our Gravity Controller and our Ritual Beast Ultimate River Deck Trade. We have a Armored Kappa. We have Space Play Octopath. We have a Chronology Tristan Chronot, Sakura Vendigrad. We have number 18, Heraldry Patriarch, a Time Thief Redoer. Number 69, nice Heraldry Crest, along with his brothers Shatter Scream and Dark Matter Demolition. We have, what's this guy called? Valen, the Super Sky Blaster. We have ourselves number C69, Heraldry Crest of Horror, which is really hard to summon in this deck, but technically possible. We have number 74, the Master of Blades, and lastly, Punk Jam Fever. As for the side deck, we have other low-level dudes like another Scaredy Cat, another copy of Good Witch. I guess it really been that much of a difference if I switch these 2 out, but yeah, there we go. We got more of those if you need them. Another Delta Shuttle was put in here originally. I think just a lot of traps, if you feel like some traps. You know, more Bright Futures to recover cards. You have Psychic Trigger, allows you to take 2 Psychics in the grave, banish them, draw more cards, which is kind of hard because we're already banishing everything. We have 3 copies of Psychic Overlord, which lets me target 3 Psychics in the grave, shuffle them back, draw more cards. We have the Cosmorning if you find you want it. And there's also Mind Over Matter. If you find you need a negation that's still Psychic related, Cosmo related, you have this thing. Tribute a Psychic, negates a summon or a spell trap activation. So that's the deck, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Till next time, your boy Memphis signing out. I'll see you guys on the other side of the Force. Until next time, stay safe, stay happy. You have a good one. Take care, everybody.